Welcome back. Ethiopia's transport minister says flight data from the Ethiopian Airlines disaster a week ago suggests clear similarities with the Lion Air crash off Indonesia last October. The transport minister told journalists that a preliminary report would be released within 30 days as clear similarities were noted, which would be subject of further study during the investigation. In both cases, flight tracking data showed the aircraft's altitude had fluctuated sharply as the plane seemed to experience erratic climbs and descents. Both planes were Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircrafts. Last Sunday, the Ethiopian Airlines jet crashed after takeoff from Addis Ababa, killing all 157 people on board. As you probably remember, 2 Nigerians died in that Ethiopian Airlines crash that happened on March the 10th, 2019. The Nigerian community in Ethiopia held a memorial last Friday for the late Ambassador Abiodun Bashwa and Professor Pius Adesomi in Addis Ababa. The loss has had a great impact on the community as Ambassador Bashwa was interim president of the community at the time of his death. Joining us now is the president of the Nigerian Women in Ethiopia, Umfreke Upana. Thank you for joining us on the program. Again, our sincere condolences on the loss of these 2 great Nigerian men. How have their deaths impacted the community in Addis? Seems we're having issues with that connection. We do apologize, but let's move on to other stories now. Iran has recalled its ambassador to Kenya to protest against the Kenyan Supreme Court's refusal to free 2 Iranian nationals imprisoned for terrorism. The Foreign Ministry also summoned Kenya's ambassador to express its displeasure with what they call an unfair ruling. The Supreme Court on Friday overturned a ruling of a lower court to free Hamad Mohammed and Sahid Muzavi, who are serving a 15-year sentence after being convicted of terrorism-related charges. The 2 were arrested in 2012 and charged with possessing 15 kilograms of the powerful explosive RDX. They deny being part of a network planning attacks in the capital Nairobi and the coastal city of Mombasa. Commanders in South Sudan's army have created an action plan developed over the last 2 days to reduce conflict-related sexual violence, which has been a problem since the civil war broke out in 2013. The army chief spelled out a zero-tolerance policy during a workshop hosted by the United Nations mission in the country. Many thousands of women and girls have suffered as a result from rape and other forms of sexual and physical violence in the country.
SSPDF has zero tolerance on conflict-related sexual violence. The provision is clearly enshrined in international, regional, and domestic legal obligations. Binding South Sudan, SSPDF remains committed in conducting, promote, and through investigation into all allegations of sexual violence carried out by the armed forces and prosecute alleged perpetrators.
The action plan reiterates the government's commitment to the constitutional provision and its international obligation on human rights, including the right to liberty and security and the right not to be subjected to torture or cruel or other cruel, inhumane, and degrading treatment of punishment.
Let's go now to Egypt, where citizens are taking part in a drinking competition to win 100 Egyptian pounds. The participants are challenged to drink 12 litres of the country's popular sugarcane juice.
The owner of a local sugarcane shop challenges people to drink 12 liters of Egypt's popular sugarcane juice to attract new customers for his business. The winner is usually given 100 Egyptian pounds, and a loser would pay the same amount. The young shop owner who runs his family business introduced a new challenge where a team of 3 would win free vouchers to drink sugarcane juice for 6 months if they finished 3 large jugs.
This is a daily competition. The new challenge is that there will be 3 people to drink a large jug of the juice. If they drink it, they will win a voucher to have the juice free for 6 months.
The Wood Sugarcane Challenge has turned the Al-Badishi juice shop into a battleground for enthusiastic competitors in the northern city of Tanta. The shop, which opened in 1959, became popular only 4 years ago when the young university graduate came up with this challenge to attract customers.
It's a good publicity for the shop and for the drink. The sugarcane juice is very popular in Tanta and it's really sweet, but it's a local one. I hope it will be international for it to be known and famous all the time.
Sugarcane juice is a popular drink in Egypt, with small shops selling the sweet treat scattered across the country. Egypt consumes 3 million tons of sugar a year, but produces just over 2 million tons, with a gap filled by the government and private imports.
We now head back to Ethiopia, where we have joining us the president of the Nigerian Women in Ethiopia, Mfreke Ukpana. Thank you for joining us on the program. Before the slight disruption, I was offering my sincere condolences on the loss of these 2 Nigerian men. How have their deaths impacted the community in Addis? We do apologize. We were trying to reconnect and get that discussion going. But, well, that's it on Network Africa today. Thanks for watching. I'm Teniola Shuvoale. Bye for now.